Okay guys, it is Friday 18 October 2024. So as you can see, the Evo's in the garage. I actually don't know where I left off as far as my videos is concerned, but reason why she's in the garage is I'm kind of getting her all straightened out for the next buyer. So I do have plans for the next car, and it's happening pretty much abruptly because tomorrow when this car sells and goes in the trailer, I got to go get a rental car and drive down to North Carolina to pick up the next car. And the next car isn't necessarily to complete a collection because it's not going to be really complete without a Mitsubishi Evo. It's just I'm taking the funding and getting my son a car that he can use while he's in college. His Beamer has been pretty much been unreliable, and so it's been sitting outside, and probably going to be selling that as well. And I'm going to be replacing that. I'm going to be surprising him, and you guys are going to follow me through this. And you guys will find out soon enough as to what my plans are. Hopefully this can all be done this weekend, which is tomorrow and Sunday, and be able to be back here. And maybe take Monday off to head over to his school and surprise him. October 26th. I don't know, it's almost afternoon. I'm not sure if I covered it, but I failed the inspection. So gonna go and bring the truck in and do the rear rotors and the rear pads, because that's what failed it. And they were also saying that the control arm, lower control arm for the passenger front is also bad. So we are going to try and not do that today, just the rear rotors and the pads, and get Miles to take that over to the to school and use this truck in the meantime. Not quite sure what we're gonna do as far as what he's going to be using permanently, because that Beamer is really not up to par. So just gotta figure out, maybe I'll take a look later to see what they meant by the control arm, lower control arm being bad. So I got the truck back in, just came back from picking up the rotors and pads. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing up in the air, take out the wheels, and start the work. Got her up, got one of the wheels off. Just as a reminder, don't just rely on the jack to keep the corner up. Make sure you put a chock in front of the truck and a jack stand to help support it in case in case the jack fails. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the caliper and the rotor, and I'll show you just exactly how we can get that done. So I got the caliper removed and set it aside for now. Essentially, these are those right there. They're 13mm bolts. So these two right here. And so the next thing we need to remove are these two bolts right here. This one and that guy. And those are 15mm. See how badly these pads are. these things are so thin. Yeah, it's about time. Rotors too. So no wonder they didn't. No wonder this didn't pass inspection. So that's not too bad. But I think it's more of the outers, yeah, that are pretty thin. Well, I still had maybe a couple thousand more, but that's cutting it close. So I got the caliper bracket removed. Took a little bit of doing because, as you guys can see, I had Loctite on there. Couldn't get the electric impact behind there because of the strut, so I had to muscle it. Luckily I was able to get enough power in there with my strength and prowess. No, I'm just kidding. And be able to get those bolts out. I was a little worried at first because I thought, because it would bind, then it would get loose, then it would bind again. I thought I might have been stripping that, and I'm like, no, not again. So anyway, next thing in line is to remove that that screw, and I believe that's a T40. It should be the same as the front, and get the rotor out. Hopefully I don't need to remove it using the extractor or the puller, and be able to just bang it with a mallet. So here it goes. Well, of course not. It's not going to be as easy as just hammering it. As you guys can tell from the amount of rust that kind of came off the rotor, I've been banging on it for quite some time. So gonna be using the puller. I really hate to use this thing because it's scary AF. And I don't want it shooting at the NSX. So the contact on that hook isn't all that great, so I don't know whether or not this is actually gonna work or this sucker will just slide off. So that's why I think it's scary as heck. So give it a shot. Maybe I'll shoot it with PB Blaster for a bit, let it soak for now. Maybe that's what I should have done first, but see how it goes. I have 3 contacts on here, so hopefully this thing just doesn't slide off. Wish me luck. Okay, got it off. Taking off the safety. All right. It's a lot of rust. So, glad I got it out. Yes. Okay, so I got the new rotor on. Scuffed the hub with a little bit of sandpaper to get all the rust out. Put in some anti-seize, and did the same for the face of the rotor. Put the bracket back in. Next thing I'm gonna do next is put the clips, the new clips. Take these old ones out, put the new clips in, put the pads in, compress the caliper. But before doing so, make sure that you open up the master cylinder cap, and then reinstall everything. It should be good, and I'll do the reverse on the driver's side, and we should be good to go. One thing to note is while you're hammering or you're doing anything that's going to upset the rust on the car, make sure you wear a mask. Yeah, I made the mistake of not doing so, and I was inhaling a lot of the
the dust in the air. I'm pretty sure that's not good for you. So, and I have a tendency to open my mouth while I'm working. So I ended up, you know, as I close my mouth, I'm feeling grit on my teeth. So yeah, that's not a good thing. But anyway, guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed with this and finish it up. Unless, of course, there's anything eventful that I need to capture during this install, but it's going to be really a reversal of what I've done here. Put the wheel back on, and I believe the torque spec for the wheel lug nuts is 100 pounds, 100 foot-pounds, and off she goes to Rutgers University, where Miles will put some usage into this truck. Just gotta maybe clean it up a bit. And she's good to go. So anyway, catch you on the next video, guys. Before I shut this video down, I forgot to mention that the rear caliper is a screw type. I don't know what you call it, but essentially, let me see if I can get some better lighting on here. So you need to be able to screw the piston in, as opposed to just getting a C-clamp and compressing it. So what you will need to buy or rent is a set of caliper tools. And the way to get that, and I just kind of want to quickly show you, essentially you take this, you slip this on here like so. And what this is going to do, and you just need to choose the right adapter for where these ridges will kind of line up with that recessed area. Actually, let me get the lighting again. With the recessed area on the piston. So looking at that, these are what you need to line up to here like so. Then you will need to line this up with the tool like so. Try to do this with one hand, and it's magnetized so it won't fall off. And essentially what you need to do is this backing plate is going to go inside here. Okay, let me pause this real quick and put it in so that you guys can see it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let's see if you guys can see that. Let me get some lighting on here. Probably not a good lighting there. So you can see the backing plate behind the caliper, and then you have the adapter and the tool against the piston. And so what you need to do is, as you twist this, compressing the or turning the piston, you need to, clockwise, you need to make sure that this plate is up against this caliper and this rotates counterclockwise. That way you're keeping the pressure on the caliper while it's pushing the piston this way as you twist the tool. Hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, I thought I'd cover that real quickly before I shut down the post. Well, good luck, guys. Hopefully you guys are having as much fun as I am.